Good morning, everyone. We are starting off a new week in San Diego with the same that we saw over the weekend, which is hot temperatures across our inland valleys, our mountains, and our deserts, and the coastline continuing to be the place for relief across the county. One difference that we see to start off our Monday morning here is this, which is a lack of marine layer clouds with us. We have a little bit of haze out there around the Coronado area, moving into downtown San Diego. That's the best we've got in terms of cloud cover, but this is nothing all that uniform on the actual coastline or inland valleys. You can see it all off the water there. That means that for most of us, after sunrise this morning, we already started to see quite a bit of the sun beaming down on us, as opposed to the overcast skies that we're used to seeing. Could be a sign, and I'm not going to say it's going to last, but at least for today, that marine layer is not as invigorated this morning, that we may be moving away from what we saw for the month of May, June, and now through a good portion of July. Didn't really have as much of the July fry along the coast, but we did inland. We've had these heat waves come about. We've got another round of hot temperatures at least through Wednesday this week. Seems like most models push it to about Thursday. And then after that, temperatures start to slide back down to normal territory for this time of year. Let's take a look at those watches, warnings, advisories. First, heat advisory, that's the orange on the screen across our inland valleys all the way to the mountains, 90 to 100 degrees. For our deserts, excessive heat warning is in play, 109 to 115 on there. That's the pink color pushing into Imperial County. So regardless of where you're looking, if you're not along the coastline, you are probably under a heat-related alert, and that means that you should limit the amount of time you're spending outside doing strenuous activity and be drinking plenty of fluids during those daytime hours. The reason why is because of this ridge of high pressure that's continuing to amplify overhead. As it does so, it will stay in place. It remains the dominant weather feature all the way through the week, and you can see how it's bringing heat not only to us in San Diego, but around the greater western U.S. So we're all going to be seeing those hot temperatures not only through Tuesday, but into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's still pretty warm. After Friday, into the weekend especially, we finally start to see a little bit more notable of a cool down. But as I mentioned, those heat-related alerts are set to expire on Wednesday. Is there a chance that on Wednesday or close to Wednesday, the National Weather Service extends those? There's always that chance. We'll watch for that. But we'll talk about the difference between that and our weather impact alert days in just a second when we look at that 7-day forecast. In the meantime, here are your afternoon highs. Cool along the coast, or at least mild, really in line with average. 78 for Oceanside, 73 for Del Mar. If we get to 79 in San Diego, we'll be 4 degrees above average. But if you look inland, that's where that departure from normal is much more clear. So temperatures in the 90s out there. Julian, 92. Borrego Springs, 112. Campo, 98. That's where those red and purple tones really start to show off how hot it is going to get. And we're not even at our hottest point yet. We're going to get to hotter territory by about Wednesday and Thursday. You can see along the coast that differentiation from normal, it's not all that clear. There's not a ton of change. 75 is normal in San Diego, downtown each afternoon. We're going for maybe 76 to 78 degrees, cooling back to normal by the time we get into Saturday and Sunday. But you'll notice that change more across our inland valleys, where we'll peak at about 92 degrees and then start to see those temperatures slide going into next week and the weekend, especially down to 83. That's almost a 10-degree drop in afternoon high temperatures. That brings us back to near normal territory here. As I mentioned, heat-related alerts are in play through Wednesday. National Weather Service has said they may extend that through Thursday. CBS 8 is calling for a weather impact alert day today through Thursday, just because those inland valleys are still going to be hot going into Thursday. For your mountains and deserts, situation on hand. In many cases, the mountains will peak on Thursday, meaning their hottest day is Thursday, and then starting to slide down to the upper 80s. So notable cool down by the upcoming weekend. Deserts, same situation, peaking at about 112, 113 tomorrow, and then dropping down to 108 by the weekend. That means for Comic-Con, the forecast should be pretty comfortable. Plenty of sunshine, dry. We still see that threat across the mountains and deserts for a few pop-up showers associated with some monsoonal moisture each afternoon. Not a great opportunity for it, but we're watching for it as a small chance, about a 10% chance nonetheless. This forecast is shaping up really nicely for Comic-Con, like we mentioned. Still about a week out, so we're going to be able to fine-tune the actual Comic-Con forecast a bit more going into the end of this week. But if you're joining us from another part of the country, we appreciate you being here in San Diego. Enjoy all that it has to offer on this beautiful summer week. I'm Evan Irani. Have a great day.